Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be taking a look at a huge rework. I know I said that for Alarak, but another character received a huge rework. It is Tyrande Whisperwind, one of the ranged supports, quote unquote. You guys can't see me using air quotes. Here's the thing. I've never really taken a shine to Tyrande. I know some people love playing Tyrande. She is not for me, or not my style. I just have never really liked her character or playing her character. It just never really fit with me. I could never really grow to like it. I get what she does, and that when in the right hand she can kind of do it well, and what she can bring to the table. She's had Hunter's Mark, making enemies vulnerable. She has the stun. She has the Sentinel, and she does have Light of Elune as her one heal. But she's always been just this strange hybrid support that anytime I ever saw someone take her as a solo healer, I thought they were out of their minds if they took her over any of the other better choices as a solo healer in the game. Why would you take Tyrande over Mouth, Lily, Uther, Rhaegar, Brightwing, Morales, Ariel, Lucio? Why would you ever consider that? Now, the rework she's gotten, it's even less so of a healer now. There's even less healing she can do now. It's just, let's go through her base kit first. Light of Elune, heal a target ally for 270 health. It no longer heals herself. They've taken that away. Basic attacks reduce the cooldown of this ability by 2 seconds. Sentinel! Send an owl that travels across the battlefield, revealing its path, yada yada. Repeatable quests, this is what's been added. Every 8 heroes hit by Sentinel decreases its mana cost by 10 and causes it to pierce an additional target. Wow. Okay. Luna Flare is pretty much the same. Hunter's Mark, I think it's pretty much the same. Starfall is pretty much the same. Shadowstalk has been changed for the worst, in my opinion, because this at least gave some people some kind of excuse to have her as a solo healer, even in quick match. And that was that Shadowstalk would provide stealth to your entire team and yourself, as well as some healing. So at least there was some healing there. Now, Shadowstalk is completely different. It has a 30-second cooldown. It only applies to Tyrande now. It no longer applies to any allies, only to Tyrande. Stealth and gain 30% movement speed. When Shadowstalk's stealth is broken, gain 50% attack speed and retain its movement speed bonus for 5 seconds. Are they trying to turn her into Valeera? I'm not sure I understand this. So as far as I'm concerned, anyone that actually tries to justify picking her as a solo healer is out of their minds with this rework. She now hardly does any healing outside of Light of Elune. Let's look at her talent tree, see if that could somehow help that. 3 quests right off the bat in level 1. Sentinel deals more damage based on the distance traveled, up to 75%. Hitting enemy heroes with Sentinel increases the maximum damage bonus by 3%. Just keeps on going. So if you're great with Sentinel, that's a good talent for you. Hitting heroes with Lunar Flare increases the damage by 3%. After hitting 10 heroes, it no longer has a mana cost. After hitting 20 heroes, increase the range. Ranger's Mark. Basic attacks reduce the cooldown of Hunter's Mark by 1 second. Every 60 basic attacks against enemy heroes increase the duration of Hunter's Mark by 1 second. Level 4, Moonlit Arrows. Basic attacks increase the cooldown of Light of Elune by additional 0.75 seconds. So, I mean, it's basically like they're trying to make it where she has reduced cooldowns so that you could use this more often. I get what it can go for, but remove stun from its target. When a stun is removed this way, Light of Elune may be used for free within 3 seconds. Light of Elune grants spell armor. 15 spell armor for 6 seconds. It can stack up to 4 times. Tyrande's based against heroes, splashed to nearby heroes and mercenaries. Until enemy heroes grant a stacking 5% increased attack damage bonus for 4 seconds. True Shot Aura has been moved to 7 now. Passively grant grants 10% increased attack damage to nearby allied heroes. Can double this for 5 seconds on activation. Light Balloon increases the target's movement speed by 25% for 3 seconds. Reduce Sentinel's cooldown for 4 seconds each time it hits a hero. Sentinel slows the target by 30% and reduces their damage dealt by 30% for 4 seconds. I can definitely see people sticking with their Sentinel builds like they always did. While Tyrande's above 60% health, Light of Balloon's healing is increased by 30%. Basic attacks heal target ally. To make basic attacks heal the target ally for 200% of the damage dealt. Lasts for 5 seconds. Marked enemies heal attackers. Tyrande's basic attacks heal her for 2% of maximum health. Basic attacks against targets with Hunter's Mark heal the attacker for 3% of their maximum health. So I can see some talents here helping with her healing output, but it does not seem like it would be enough. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have to see it in action to, be corrected, but... And we've got buffs here. It can reveal all enemy heroes for 2 seconds. It applies Hunter's Mark to enemy heroes hit. Wow! So it used to be level 20. This would make it global. Did they just add that in there? No, I don't think so. But now this will apply Hunter's Mark to all enemy heroes hit. That is a huge vulnerability application to the enemy team. That is huge. Increase basic attack range by 1.1. Every 10th basic attack against heroes casts a free Lunar Flare at a random hero near Tyrande's position. Wow. Ice Blade Arrows. Increase attack speed by 25%. Basic attacks against enemy heroes reduce their damage dealt by 8% for 2 seconds. It stacks up to 5 times. I mean, I can see her being a weird hybrid pseudo support, but I still don't think you could take her as a solo healer, especially in ranked play. But let's take a look at her in action. If I'm sounding a little negative, I do apologize. As I said before, Tyrande is not one of those heroes that I usually play. You may have seen there on the roster, I have her at level 7 or something like that. I tried her out and I was like, why am I playing this hero when I could play supports that are just better when it comes to doing what they're supposed to do, which is heal. At least that's how I've always felt about if you're going to pick a support, at least in ranked play. And I just never could quite get a handle on Tyrande. So let's see. You have to be a good skill shot. It's all about skill shots. I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't like her, because I'm not a good skill shot. Alright, so let's see. Teams are Tyrande, Muradin, Probius, Jaina, and Gazlo versus Brightwing, Diablo, Gazlo, Gul'dan, and Falstad. And we are on Warhead Junction, another map I have missed.
Let loose nature's wrath.
So let's see. Go ahead and Sentinel in that direction. No enemies over there. Let's go ahead and grab this. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do Ranger. The Sentinel thing is something everyone always just raved about whenever it came to Tyrande, so... Woo! I put Hunter's Mark on him, and all of a sudden, pow! Probius just insta-killed Falstad there. Oh, whoops. Laggy screen there. Always thank your healer. Alright. Let's head down here. Let's see. Decrease the cooldown. This is gonna... It's only 30 mana, though. They do have a Gul'dan. Let's go with that. As a way to kind of help mitigate spell damage from Gul'dan.
Warhead collection confirmed. Nuclear launch detected.
Huh. The Gazlo just sits there in the nuke. Oh, sniped him. See, that's the thing I can see what that Tyrande can do well. Oh, they have this little thing right here. Is being able to try and finish off low health enemies from afar with the stun, Lunar Flare, and with Sentinel. But you go, as I've said before, look at the little small width on that. It just... It's something that I've just never really taken a shine to. Probably should have waited to use Hunter's Mark first and then use my abilities. This is where you can tell I am not a regular Tyrande player. Ah! Heal myself. There we go. Let's see. Splash, huh? Let's do that. I guess you really do need to wait to use Sentinel until they're trying to run away when they're on low health. It's funny, I feel like I'm trying to relearn how to play Tyrande. Which I'm sure you guys would understand, since I said I don't usually play Tyrande. Ah! Pierces, there we go. That's right. Every 80 almost hit, yeah, because it just, okay.
Assigning warheads for deployment. Captain completion.
Go. I've hit 14 so far. Not bad.
Choose a tower.
Let's try this new Shadow Stalk.
Warheads are now ready for connection. Yes, of course. Warhead collection confirmed. Your nuke is now ready. Nuclear launch.
Enemy slain.
Huh. Where'd you go, Brightwing? Of course, can't use Hunter's Mark on structures. Makes sense. I've now hit 16, so I can have 2 pierces and have its mana cost reduced even more. that globe.
Warhead collection completed.
Ah! I thought Falstaff was gonna turn back. Nope. Nope, didn't happen.
Enemy.
Oh, he moved out of the way just as I was trying to activate those abilities. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Level 13.
Well done, my allies.
Let's go with Empower.
As the goddess wills.
I guess the thing I always worried about was how mana costly these cooldown reduction of talents would make it, but when we got these ones that reduce the mana cost, maybe it's not going to be a big deal. There we go. So that's how I'm supposed to use Sentinel. Of course, I have Malfurion announcing for her. Killing spree! Way to go, my love! Of course, he would do that for his beloved wife. You ever notice that Malfurion sometimes sounds like Deckard Cain? Oh, I hit Diablo on the other side of the map. Shadowstalk and boom, hit them both. Okay, so I can definitely see her being sort of like a Valera now. She's now more of an assassin than a healer or support. I think they use that term to describe her loosely when they say she's a support. I always say healers because to me that's what supports are usually supposed to be. Can I hit that Brightwing? Yes, I did, but it wasn't enough to finish her off. Oh, I finished off that Brightwing. There we go. I get movement speed to help get out of there.
Warhead deployment complete. Collection is advised.
Can go up here and grab this nuke.
Choose a tablet.
Let's see, level 16.
Warhead collected. Your nuke is now arming. You may launch when ready, Administrator.
I'm gonna go with that.
Let us make haste.
Nuclear launch detected.
Nope, I did not hit anyone in the process. May as well go down here. Too bad I can't give a stealth to my entire team. Ugh. That was something I did like about Shadowstalk.
Warheads have now been taken.
Ah! Get out of the way.
Good kill. That should teach them.
Oh, a triple stun.
To the conquered.
You guys can hear. Sorry that you guys can probably hear my keyboard a lot.
Shame to kill a child.
Mayhem.
Got him. Oh no, Murden got him. But I did hit Gazlo in the process.
The goddess's wrath descends. Let us know. The goddess's wrath descends.
Oh, missed him. Gazlo. Oh, totally worth it. Alright, let me go ahead and just grab one of these merc camps.
So be it.
Warhead deployment beginning. Prepare for collection.
I just want to watch the work.
Let us know.
Always thank your heat.
Go grab this one down here.
Warheads deployed. Form an orderly line for collection at your convenience.
AI team's pushing mid, but we do have catapults in mid, so that'll help defend that. I could try and snipe them from here, though.
Confirmed.
Boom, boom, yep. Ah!
The goddess's wrath descends.
Wait, did... Yeah, no, no. I guess Falsa just went and grabbed them himself. Yeah, there we go.
Choose a talent.
Alright, level 20. Use the nuke over here. Let's go with Shooting Star.
Well done, my ally.
Collection complete.
Yes, of course.
There we go. Murden can heal himself. Heal Gazlo there. And just got a free kill on Gul'dan.
This is the end.
Thanks, Malfurion. Good kill. Untouchable. Let's grab this camp team. So let's see, how am I oh, wow. See? Very minimal healing, but pretty good hero damage. That was always one of my issues. Oh boy, ah! Shadow Stalk.
Double kill. Triple.
Oh, never mind. Probius took care of all three of them.
Yes, of course. Capturing this camp could make all the difference. Meet your end. So be it.
Try can help this mercenary camp do what it can at finishing off this keep here. Oh, catapults. Winions, go Winions! Ah. Woo. I've hit 54 with my Sentinel. Ah! And that's it. So see, this is kind of what I'm talking about with this rework, is that it's going to be emphasizing more her applying or enhancing allies' damage, making enemies more vulnerable, as opposed to healing. I wasn't a Tyrande player before this rework, and I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be a Tyrande player after this rework. I just don't really think this is a rework that I personally like, but that's only because I'm someone who doesn't really play Tyrande. It's not a rework that makes me go, oh, I cannot wait to play her more often. It doesn't really do that for me. So, I mean, it seems like it may be fine, but just not for me. Not something I think would be good. Maybe in this current double support meta, sure, but I don't know. I mean, I think perhaps she does enough damage to justify a double support pick here as maybe as a support / assassin, but I don't know. Obviously, I need to wait and see see how it's received by the rest of the community, and especially by those who do play Tyrande. That's really the only way I can see her fitting in, is if you go double support and have her be able to pull up the slack with damage in the similar way that people will choose either Lily or Karazim as another support that can be able to pull their weight in damage for the team, while also providing a bit of healing. So that's the new Tyrande, everyone. She's alright. But that's only coming from someone who doesn't really play Tyrande. So until the next big patch with the next edition, I'll see you guys then.